What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me because Ashley's making her return back to YouTube. All right, I know a few of y'all was just like, girl, because y'all was in my inbox. Y'all was in my inbox, y'all was in my messages, y'all was in my tweets, y'all was in my comments. And I'm sitting here like, didn't I tell y'all in multiple videos that I was going to Houston this weekend or whatever? And so I would have thought that would have meant it's a possibility no videos was going to be made. Because when I'm on vacation, I'm doing all this stuff. Ain't no videos going to be made unless I'm in my own room. And me and my sister was sharing a room. And I just really wasn't thinking about doing no videos. My mind really was not on doing any other thing but having fun and enjoying myself, which I did. And let me tell you something. If my voice sounds hoarse, if it goes in and out, if it sounds nasally, that's because I'm coming down with a cold or whatever. And it's not until my sinuses just start acting up, and they really start acting up after I got home, literally yesterday. My throat hurt so bad. and it's coming along a little bit, but my throat hurts so bad, baby. This did not even happen when I went to see Beyonce back to back when she was here in Chicago. But I mean, my voice went out, but my throat wasn't hurting that bad. So I'm 9 out of 10 feel as though I did do a little damage to the vocal cords a little bit. I explain that later. And also because it is September and this is around the time where I get sinus infections. So maybe I just brought that thing going on. And being up in the airport, being in a different air, it was a lot that was going on. It was a lot going on. Girl, I had to take a test just to make sure I was good because I was a little concerned. But I'm all right. I'm tired as hell, but I'm all right, y'all. So as you guys know, as you can see, I'm still recovering from being in Houston. Houston was a great time. Houston was a great time, a lovely time. I don't know where to begin. Okay, so and I'm just thinking about the fact that I'm so backed up. That's the one thing that I cannot stand when I finally take time for myself to go on like a little mini vacation or excursion or whatever. I just know when I come back, I'm going to be, oh, it's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess. I'm backed up with reviews. But anyway, I needed this time. I've been looking forward to going to Houston so bad. When the Renaissance tour first came about, I said, okay, girl, we got the 26th. I couldn't get, what? The 27th. I was so glad that Beyonce went on ahead and she gave us 2 dates out here in Chicago, because at one point when we was trying to hurry up and get them tickets when it first the pre-sale and they was doing that lottery stuff, which was a fail, I couldn't get it for the first day, which was Saturday. And so I had got some tickets for me and my sister on Sunday. That was fine. Then I was able to go back and get some for Saturday. Okay, cool. You know, and I had the time of my life because my sisters was enjoying it. I was again, as I said in my video when I was reviewing that weekend, it was the combination of me finally allowing myself to just let go, be free, don't be so stressed out, because I have been stressed out for the past couple of years, just dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, depression, all of that. It's just been very, very dark. And so this year, I've seen myself just coming out of that shell. I've been listening to the Renaissance album. At one point, I was listening to it every day, but then I said, girl, it's time to take a break, go listen to something else. And then I came back, and then I, do my life or whatever, fine. And I'm just like, I can't wait for this whole situation to happen. It's like a reawakening for me. That is what this tour has done, this whole concert season has done, this whole year has done, okay? It has just basically been like, Ashley, all of the stuff that you have been going through is not for naught. but you can't let that overcome you. You had so much fun this summer. You had so much fun, and you just need to just continue that. Be the adult that you are, but still allow yourself to have fun. Do not continue to just be existing in this world, but to actually live and enjoy it. You only got one life, and there's been so much stuff that's been going on. We seeing people passing off left and right, getting sick left and right, and it's like you can't let stuff just pass you by. You got to get out there and fully immerse yourself into the world, into living, into enjoying yourself, into, if you can't, make it fun for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait for somebody to make it fun for you. Don't wait for an opportunity to pop up for you, whether it's on a school front, a business front, a relationship front, a friend front, or just real life front. You know what I'm saying? That is what this whole season, this tour especially, has done for me. Okay? I know some people like, well, I mean, that's basically life, and this is something you should, yeah, we do know that, but at the same time, people have different struggles. People go through things, and it takes just one thing in particular to just wake them up out of stuff, or to just make them feel alive again. And this, looking forward to this concert season, this particular concert, Renaissance, that's what it did for me, okay? Say what you want, but that's just what it did for me. This is my testimony, you know, because I have never felt more alive in a long time. I have never felt so freaking happy, and it's been a while since I can say that I'm happy on certain points and fronts in my life, because I haven't been. Even getting on here, I haven't been, you know, but enjoying this with my sisters and everything, and seeing everybody, the way that this tour has brought so many people together of so many different backgrounds, so many different ages and everything. Baby, when I went to Houston, girl, at the show, when I tell you, the people were showing out in Chicago, okay? Because that's the only one I went to. That's the only other city I went to, my city. The people were showing out in Chicago in their outfits, right? Baby, we get to Houston, girl, I was so goddamn mad. I ain't had no cowboy hat. I really wanted that hat so bad, you know, and I wanted to stand up in that merch line, because I didn't know what they had. I bad off the line or whatever, because that merch line was long as hell, all right? Either way, I probably still would have got it. My feet would have been trash. Girl, the concert, it was just so many different people. It was straight couples. It was gay couples, lesbian couples, grandmas, granddaddies, uncles, aunts, you know, cousins. Everybody and their mama was there. People with disabilities, just everybody, a wide array, big, small, you know, chunky, skinny, fat, all of that. We was all up in that thing, and we had our ass out. Well, I didn't, because, you know, Ash don't do those things. Okay? We had our ass out, you know, and everybody felt safe and comfortable. I felt like there was no judgment going on, no nothing or whatever. I was even giving compliments, and I felt like I was one of the most basic ones there. Because the shirt that I did have, I had this shirt, and I will go get it and show y'all. It went with the things, baby. It was black, but it had these chains on it, right? And even though it fit, it would have fit, like, I have this problem. Like, I'm getting into trying to be more comfortable with my body, all right? And I'm in the process of losing weight or whatever. People were saying, Ashley, you look a little slim. I was like, oh, God. Y'all can tell me that. You know, I know some people have an issue when people comment on their weight. Just don't tell me, bitch, you look fat, okay? I mean, I'm already am. All right, but you could say, Ashley, oh my God, girl, the weight loss is coming. I can see it, because that gives me encouragement, because that makes me feel as though I am working and it's happening, right? So the shirt that I got, it fit, but it was form-fitting. And I don't want you to see my little shelf in the back so noticeably. I didn't want you to see my gut so noticeably. And then it was hot. So I had brought it. And it had chains and stuff and everything. And it had chains on the bottom. Baby, I would have been stunting real good. Y'all would have been like, damn, Ash, I wouldn't expect it. I was finna stunt out, but it just wouldn't work, because I would have sweated it, and I would have just felt uncomfortable, because it was just so hot. It was so hot down there. I said, why is it still hot at the end of September in Texas? Now, granted, I understand it's Texas, but why was it so hot? Girl, take that heater and go throw it in the trash. What was going on? I don't know. Y'all be down there like an easy bake oven up in that bitch. Okay? I said, what is happening? So I'm so glad I had this other t-shirt that I brought. It was all black. It was a little bit longer. It wasn't as loose, but it wasn't as tight as it was, but it felt just right. It was so comfortable. It allowed me to move around. I put my jeans on because I was gonna put these black sweater shorts on, but baby, it was a little bit too hot for that. And I had brought some jean pants for the back up, and it fit so well. And I had my little Renaissance change on or whatever. I was gonna put the pendant because I did get the Tiffany pendant from Renaissance, you know. I had that as well, but I'm gonna make that into a bracelet. And I think I'm gonna do the charm. I'm gonna take the necklace and I'm gonna make that into a bracelet as well. But it was a necklace that said Renaissance. So, you know, I was in it. I was giving a little something, just a little something. And I had my hair down and all that stuff, whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna feel a little cute. I'm gonna sweat it out, but I'm gonna feel a little cute. You know, so that's just what it was. I seen this old lady, she was dressed up. She had her corset top on. It was silver. She had a little short schoolgirl light skirt on, black. And she had these thick ass black platform boots on. I said, Mama, you better do it. Mama looked like she was a good 70 years old. Mama said, I came to stunt. I said, all right. It was a beautiful sight to see. A beautiful sight. Texas, y'all showed the fuck out. Houston, y'all showed y'all asses. And I loved it for the most part. Okay? Now, let's just go back to the beginning, baby. Now, see, I don't know what it is about me trying to go ahead and do these trips or whatever. It's like that week before I'm supposed to go, or within that week that I'm supposed to go, I just be all over the place. I can't sleep. I don't know if it's anxiety. I was worried about trying to get so much stuff done and get it to y'all in time. And I still wasn't able to get it to y'all in time. My sister came over. She and I was the one that was first. I was just going to be the only one that was going to Texas, right? And so my sister found out, and she was like, oh, so bitch, you couldn't tell me. I said, well, to be honest, girl, I didn't know that you was going to be all up in the fray like this, okay? She shocked me this whole season, this whole concert thing, because I didn't know that she would have wanted to go see it multiple times, and she was big on Beyonce like I was too. So, hey, it is what it is. And I said, you know what, I can look and find some tickets. Fortunately, I was able to find another seat 2 rows behind me. And so we were still in the same section, 2 rows. She was 2 rows behind me. We went on ahead, and thank God my sister was on it, because my procrastinating ass just went on ahead and brought the ticket. Did I go and look for the hotel? No. Did I go look for the airplane, the flight and stuff? No. But see, my sister, she traveled for work, so she always on the plane and stuff. So she said, girl, fuck this shit, I'll do it, okay? And when she did it, you know? And I said, oh, okay, thank you, girl, because Ashley just... I would have said I would have got to it when I got to it. And then probably would have been mad and asked out when I couldn't get a flight, the time that I needed to get a flight or a hotel room, because everybody was booked. Baby, we was in the Holiday Inn Express. Just about, I would say, 95% of the hotel occupants, we was all going to the Beyonce show for Saturday and Sunday. It was that's all that it was. And our hotel was so clutch because literally we didn't have to drive. It was literally right across from the NRG Stadium. You go out the side of the door where you go to get into the pool, and then it's another door. You just keep going straight out. You go to the pool entrance, you go straight out, and then it's a gate. You go straight out, go right across that little street, and you go right into the parking lot where they be, and this is the back of the parking lot. This is the parking lot where they be having the tour buses and everything, because it was the tour buses back there. It was the trucks and stuff to I guess, I don't know if it was a tour. 9 out of 10 it was the tour, because when I woke up the next morning, all of that was gone. So it was the tour buses, the tour trucks, and all of that shit. It was in the back, and we walked right across, and we was right there. I said, damn, it wasn't even like a 5-minute walk, okay? And again, if I'm snoring or whatever and doing all that sniffling, my sinuses are terrible. So my sister get here, and once we here, I was in the midst of trying to finish watching up Power because I had put up the shot. I was trying to watch Power so I could put that up. My sister came here a little bit too quicker than I thought. Mind you, I had went to work that day, so I was tired as hell still. I was still trying to knock stuff out. But see, that gave me an excuse to just chill out. And then we left Saturday. We left Saturday morning to get there because we had a 12:45 flight. We got to the plane. I will say, out of all my times of being into the airport, going and flying or whatever, this has been the smoothest process and the quickest process ever. And I've been on a few flights. When I tell you, no lines, no difficulties trying to get in, no difficulty trying to find a parking space, no difficulties trying to go through TSA and get pat down and all that stuff. Because usually when I go through the little metal detector, that thing that you got to go into that thing and it whirls around your ass, they'll tell me, you got something else on you. No, girl, I don't. The lady did ask me that though. And she was like, you got a belt on? I said, no, ma'am, I don't. Do you see? I got on joggers, okay? I got on some sweatpants. Where the belt at? She tapped it right here, and she said, girl, go on through. I said, all right. All right. Who is this? Somebody from Indianola, Illinois. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Anyway. So you got that going on, right? So we get through and we waiting for the flight. We didn't have that much to wait. My sister went to go get her something to eat. Baby, I don't understand how y'all eat 4 meals before y'all get on planes. All right, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I know how my body is, so I just really didn't eat because Ashley ain't finna be getting up trying to squeeze up into the bathroom to relieve myself. Y'all know I got intestinal issues and all that shit. So we get to the hotel. First of all, we go and we had to go get the rental car. It was a shuttle that took us to go get the rental. I'm going to need them to get that. I feel so bad. I'm pretty sure it's some air up in there. But for the people that actually got to go out there and get the rentals and everything and make sure it's clean and go driving and parking and all that stuff, y'all working out there in the heat. And then it's down underground. Bitch, it couldn't be me. Okay, I'll probably come there this size, and if I stay a good 3 months, I'll probably be half my size just from the heat because I didn't sweat it all, you know? And I said, oh my God, come on, let's get this done. But it wasn't none compared to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico was the hottest I ever felt. But this was tolerable, okay, because I wasn't sweating all over the place. I was just hot. So we got the car. That was a long ass drive. Now see, if I would have went by myself, y'all know I would have Ubered. And if I would have had the same hotel that I had, I would have paid a whole bunch of fucking money just to get to the goddamn airport. Okay, guess to get from the airport to the hotel and back. I probably would have spent over $200 on an Uber because that was a long ass ride. All right. Meanwhile, so we get to the hotel. Now let's just talk about the hotel. The people at the hotel was nice. I get it. This is where them things come where looks can be deceiving, right? Okay. Now, Houston, before we get to that, what's up with y'all streets? What is up with y'all streets, okay? Baby, it just felt, when I say looks can be deceiving, the street looked flat. But when the car started rolling, it's like you on a fucking roller coaster. Woo! That's how I'm feeling. And I'm sitting here like, what is happening now? How is the street looking flat? But it's just so hilly and bumpy like that, but it still looks flat. I was confused. It was a mind fuck. I said, what is going on? Me and my sister looking at each other like, what is happening? I said, girl, just enjoy the ride. At this point, we get the 2-for-1 special, baby. So we get to the hotel, and again, looks can be deceiving. We get into the hotel, the lobby is cute. I said, oh my God, this is so modern. We got the bar right there in the middle and everything. It ain't much because it's the Holiday Inn Express, okay? You know, I said, all right, this cute. The lobby is cute. And then we get up there to our floor. Our floor was 518, well, on the 5th floor, room 518. I get there and, you know, I'm turning the corner and I'm looking at the doors and I'm like, I said, Amy, what the fuck did you get us into? Because the doors, you could tell, like, I mean, another coat of white paint could have helped. It had like the paint scratched off, and you could tell a lot of wear and tear. I'm a bougie bitch. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm really, when it comes to certain things, I like it to be up to par. I would love my hotel room to be up to par. Okay, I will settle for less if I have to, but sometimes I just want it to feel like a fancy bitch, you know. And so I get into the hotel room, and I said it's a small double bed or whatever. You got your desk and all that stuff. Instantly, what I noticed is there was a little smell, and I said, this carpet needs to be replaced. It don't need to be cleaned. That bitch needs to just be replaced because it just smelled like years of stuff that was going on. It wasn't so strong that you couldn't deal with it or it was overpowering, but you can definitely smell something. And I said, I know it ain't me because I'm clean. Okay? And I said, all right. Asked to go do her inspection and stuff, and I said, oh, okay, you got that. You got that. The heat and the air don't really work the way that I wanted to, but that's neither here nor there. I guess we'll suffer through that, because when I tell you it wasn't giving what we needed to give, it needed to give with the air. Like, it's hot as hell. We wasn't sweating up in there, but it was kind of warm a little bit. It was kind of mild. Okay, and I said, turn this shit down. And it just didn't feel like it was going down like I needed it to, you know? But that wasn't where it got me. It was the bathroom. I said the toilet seat was coming off. The tub was kind of dirty. We had to clean that shit out. The cracks, it was, you had all of that old shit up in there, and then had the nerve to have a freaking a mirror over the sink, you know, that was new. Touch. Oh, you could touch and you could turn the light on the mirror. Oh, so y'all got this new shit that looked like y'all recently got this, right? But you can't fix the cracks and put some little caulk down so we won't see this shit. I said, all right, you know, I'm only here for a couple of nights. Don't even worry about it. Half the time I ain't even gonna be up in the hotel. I'm just here to sleep. Okay? That's it. Man, I had to check everything, because I said if anything pop out, crawl out, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay? But thankfully, that didn't happen. And with that being said, you know, we chilled out Saturday a little bit. When he got some food to eat. Oh, let me tell you something. Texas, y'all just, wow. I would be fat as shit. Okay? I would be fat. I should have went to go see Dr. Now. No, I'm not going to put that on me. Okay? I should have went over there to visit. Like, where is Dr. Now at? You need to come down here to Houston. To do what? To do what? So you could weigh me? Anyway, yeah, the food was good. The food was good. I said, now, hold up. Woo! I couldn't stay here. I said, I definitely had to be forced to go out the house to go on some walks and stuff, because it's a little bit too much. I said, oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Dog. Meanwhile, we got that. And then Sunday, the night of the concert, like when we showed up, when we finally got to the hotel, oh, it was so late. We finally got to the hotel. We saw people already outside getting ready for Saturday night. They was getting ready, taking pictures and stuff, looking cute in they silver and they black and all of that. And I was like, oh, that's cute or whatever. I can't wait till Sunday. Y'all have a good time since y'all up here want to show out. I'm a little jealous, but hey, I can wait another day. So the next day, all we did was we went around Texas, Houston a little bit. Baby, we went over there to the Galleria, and I felt broke. I said, you know what? I work in an area where I see a lot of expensive cars. And so I saw a mixture of expensive cars and regular cars. You know, I seen the Mercedes trucks, and I seen the Lambo trucks. I seen the Benzes and all of those stuff, whatever. I seen the really expensive, you know, that was all in there. And then you will see a Honda Accord right there and a Toyota Camry. I said, oh, all right, so this is inclusive? And then I go over there, I'm like, girl, this is a little bit too much for my blood. They said, and then I had to go to the bathroom. I said, listen, we gotta go. We gotta go. Because prior to that, we had went and got something to eat. First of all, my sister was gonna take us to IHOP. Now, girl, ain't nobody trying to go to IHOP. Like, we out of town. We gonna go, I cannot stand with people want to go to, like, if you go out of town and you want to go to a McDonald's, you want to go to a Burger King, a Wendy's, a Checker, baby, we are in another city. Let's go to some other cuisine or whatever that they do, some local stuff, whatever that they have. Let's do something different. You know, don't go to the same shit that we can go to in our own state. You know what I'm saying? And so, she did go to IHOP, but it was first of all, it's a Sunday. I'm pretty sure people went to church and they probably was coming after church, and it was crowded. So we stepped in, saw the line, stepped right back out. All right. We get up in, we found some place. My sister found this place called Lupe Tortillas. Girl, Mexican is in Mexican or Tex-Mex. I don't give a damn. It was good as shit. Okay, it was good as shit. Baby, we went up in there. The lady, shout out to Erin. Okay, our waiter, our waitress. She was so nice. Everybody in there was so nice. From the lady at the front desk to our waitress was so nice and accommodating. Was telling us the special, to the guy that was telling us the special about these little brisket fajita steak tacos. Is it steak? Yeah, it was steak fajitas. And it was so good. Okay, so good. The food was just and it was kind of healthy a little bit too, because everything was like fresh off the grill and everything. And I had a chicken fajitas. They gave us a little complimentary nachos with some queso dips and some jalapeno peppers. You know, we had the my sister had the steak fajita. I had the chicken fajita with some guac and all of that stuff. Girl, we was tearing it up. We was tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice time. And Ashley is not the type of person that likes to go out and eat at restaurants, just because I like the comfortability of my own space, but also, as you could tell, and if you know me, it's like I said, I'm getting more confidence. I do have insecurities about my weight, and I just don't want that perception of, you know, I think a little bit too much of, oh, look at this fat bitch eating out in public. That's what I don't want. I overthink about what people might be thinking about me instead of just going ahead and enjoy myself. So that's why I just went over here and said, fuck it. So we did that. You know, we living out on the edge this day. So after that, we get back. We went to the store, got some stuff or whatever for the hotel so we can, you know, charge our bodies up so we could get ready. And then we was going to rest. We was going to rest. Wound up looking at a little bit of TV. First of all, the TV was trash. Also, what happened to the original remote control at the hotel Holiday Inn Express? What happened to it? We couldn't get the real remote control, so we was just going through some shit. The internet was going in and out, and so I really if I would have tried to record some stuff for y'all, I really would have been pissed because I wouldn't have been able to upload it the way that I needed to. Meanwhile, we just chilling. And at one point, I must have dozed off and woke back up. And then I get a text from Ticketmaster talking about oh, the concert has changed. We're starting at 10 p.m. And I said, bitch, what? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because in my mind, given that I've been to 2 concerts already and I already know they don't start on time, and I know that the night before it did not start on time, I don't understand. Beyonce, baby, we're going to have a conversation. Because my thing is this. Why you got them putting it, I don't know if it's you or your people, Parkwood, whoever it is, y'all come close. Why y'all put on there and tell them people at the stadiums and put it on Ticketmaster that it's going to start at 7 or 8 o'clock, knowing damn well it ain't going to start till, if it's 7, it's going to start at 9 something. If it's 8, it's going to start almost at 10. Baby, what's going on? What's going on? Now, see, when you was out here in Chicago, the first night you had an excuse because it was raining so goddamn hard, y'all had to clear that stage up a little bit. And truth be told, because it rained in D.C., I believe, you still was out there performing. That wasn't an excuse, what I found out. You back there putting shit up on Instagram or whoever it was that was doing it. Baby, they should have pushed your ass out there on the stage and said, go ahead, okay? Because the people is waiting. The people is waiting. Baby, I said, what is happening, ma'am? What is happening? So at this point, me and my sister, because when we went Sunday, oh, I hate the fact that I sound so nasty, and I just don't like the way I sound right now. On Sunday, for Chicago, we was there on time a little bit. We sat there for over an hour. Everybody was like, I'm sorry, you know, we got to get a good and we got to get a bad. This is literally the only bad thing that I have to say about the show. It's just it didn't start on time. And at this point, it's what to be expected, okay? Baby, they were sitting there and the people were so pissed in Chicago. Man, you, honestly, I didn't care, but I kind of did. But I was ready to go to sleep. Because I was tired as hell. I was tired as hell. I'm sitting here like, girl, if she don't come out on this stage, I just feel my energy just decreasing. What is happening? But when she came out, it was all to the good. Everybody shut their ass up and we had a good ass time. So when Ticketmaster sent that updated message and said 10 o'clock, I said, you know what? Honestly, that sounds about right. Maybe either they trying to say that, you know, don't get there too early because the show really ain't going to start till almost 10. Or if the show is supposed to start at 10, and my man, it also calculated that meant that it ain't going to start till after 11. Because that's been the track record. I said, girl, what? My sister said, well, listen, bitch, I'm finna take a nap. Then, as soon as that happened, probably like after all the confusion happened online, they sent back and said, oh, no, my bad. It's starting at 8 o'clock. Disregard that. And then they said, keep your tickets. Baby, who was finna throw their tickets away or whatever after just getting a time change? No. And at first, we was like, girl, we old. Baby, we gotta go to work in the morning. Okay, this past our bedtimes and everything. What is happening? Girl, we get up, and I don't even understand why we did this, but we did this because we originally was gonna leave out at 8 o'clock. We was originally gonna leave out at 8 o'clock, and truth be told, I wanted to leave out a little bit later because I just knew it wasn't gonna start on time. But we also needed some time to figure out because we never been to the stadium or whatever, and just so we can see how things go and flow or whatever. So we get ready. We left out probably 8 o'clock or something like that, or almost 8 o'clock. Yeah, we left out after 7:30. And, you know, I was looking cute or whatever. My sister was looking cute. I said, oh, yeah, bitch, we doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, half the hotel was leaving out at the same time. So we all following each other, walking into the parking lot. And I was like, oh, bitch, there go the tour bus. Baby, I was a mess. Mind you, I was sober the whole night. I was a sober bitch the whole night. And I feel as though, even though I have fun when I'm drunk, I have even more fun if I'm in the right space with the right people and I'm getting that right energy. I have way more fun when I'm sober. Hey, that's just what it is. That's just what it is, baby. And when I tell you, we was goofing off, and maybe because my sister was there, we was just goofing off and having so much fun in that parking lot because we walked and I said, oh, bitch, there go the trucks. All right. I said, child, them the tour buses we saw when we was coming home from, when we was in Chicago. They pulled up right up on us, and we was all looking all up in there because they did have the window open. They was going to the hotels and everything. And I was looking all up in the, I was like, honk your horn so we can see them so they can wait. You know, I felt real groupie-ish, okay? I ain't never grouped out on nobody. Nobody. Even when I seen Toni Braxton in public, in person, got a picture with her. Even when I seen, was all up in Tyler Perry house, never did that. Even when I seen Janet Jackson, never did that. But for some reason this time, and maybe because it was my sister there too when she was egging the shit on, you know, it was like I was a kid again, you know what I'm saying? It just felt really, really fun. And so we walked past the tour buses, and as we walking past the tour bus, it's after 8 o'clock, right? And if y'all saw me tweet, because I did tweet it, because all of a sudden somebody come out the tour bus, and I was like, is that one of the twins? I couldn't really tell until we got a little bit closer, and I saw that, you know, the hair, because y'all see they both got the braids, but they got the white braids into it, you know, braided into it as well, different color. Was it white or blonde? Well, either one. Y'all know how they look. And I said, oh yeah, bitch. So I'm the one that pointed it out. I was like, y'all, because it was a group of us. I was like, y'all, they go one of the twins. They go one of the twins. And the dude was like, yes, look at them. Look at him. Oh my God, that's really him. I said, yeah, bitch. And I said, you know what? This tour is not about this show is not about to start at no damn 8 o'clock. It's damn show ain't finna start anytime soon. You wanna know why I said that? Because when that motherfucker got off that tour bus, he playing around in the parking lot on his skateboard. I said, what? Wait a minute. It is after 8 o'clock, and the show technically was supposed to be starting. What y'all should have said, Ticketmaster, is that doors open up at 8 o'clock. Because that would have been more reasonable. All right. This motherfucker is playing around up in the parking lot on his skateboard. I said, don't you supposed to be backstage? He's supposed to be backstage trying to get ready for the show. I said, wait a minute. I mean, granted, y'all don't come out until after like the second intermission, but interlude, I should say. But should you be backstage getting your points on cue and everything? No. I remember when the Mrs. Carter show happened. The first time the Mrs. Carter show happened, it was the second time. She came to Chicago twice. And the first time we got the Mrs. Carter tour, that was my very first Beyonce concert. We got general admission. I was right there. That was the closest I've ever been. Baby, I was so fucking close. I was on the fucking guardrail, the handle rail or whatever. Barricade, that's what it is. I was on that. And thank God I had that because I would have passed out. My feet was hurting so bad. I saw the holes in her stockings. The stockings that she already wears, that already has the hole. I saw the details. That's what I mean when I say the holes. That's how close I was, bitch. And after the concert, you know, she came back in December, and that's when the album had already dropped. And so I think Chicago was the first one who got the EXO perform live. And so after the show, I wasn't that close. We was in section 100 or whatever. And when we was coming out, Larry and Laurent was standing up there just talking to everybody. They so fucking nice, you know what I'm saying? And so I just love the fact that Beyonce kept them on. And for some y'all don't realize, Larry and Laurent been out for a long, long time prior to Beyonce getting them. And I remember seeing them in the dance competition. And I don't even know how I came across them. But I seen a video or whatever, but they was just doing dance moves that I didn't see a lot of people really doing. And it really caught my attention. And so I just started following up on them. And then when I found out that Beyonce had brought them onto the tour, I said, damn, y'all better get that. I was really excited. And to see that they have progressed in their relationship with her to almost like mother and son, because that's basically what they is. You know, them motherfuckers be ready to go to war for that lady. And I understand. Did y'all see that video when that person threw that damn jacket on the fucking stage when she was about to do Drunken Love? She was doing Drunken Love and that person threw that stuff. Baby, they was about to box whoever was up in there. I said, one of them is a troublemaker. One of them really is a troublemaker, and I feel like it's the one that was really about to fight because the other one had to pull him back so he won't get... I feel like it's that one. But, you know, I just love their progression of their relationship. And I just said, so y'all really just confirmed that the show is not going to start until 10 o'clock. Because that's all that it was. We get up there. We didn't have any difficulties. We did go to the wrong gate, but the gate that we needed to go to was literally a couple of more steps away. Unlike when we was out there at Soldier Field, baby, we had to walk a mile, okay? It was just really, really complicated for no goddamn reason. And we got up in there, we scanned it, did all that stuff. NRG Stadium, let me ask this question before we get to it. And granted, this is a Beyonce concert. I don't think we all crazy like that or whatever, so, you know, maybe that's why I was lax. But is the security and shit lax like that all the time? Compared to how it is when we be up at Soldier Field, we literally had to empty our pockets. We literally had to go through metal detectors and all of that. And they really checked the size of your bag. They didn't do that with us. Baby, I had all my stuff up in my pocket. They just told me to go through. They just told me to go through. And my sister had a bag that wasn't up to code. And they just told us to go through. It was just clear. But it was bigger than what it was. And I was just really confused. I said, so is this what happens? Is this what happens? I said, I wasn't used to this. And so then when we get there, also they gave us a wristband, you know, if you're going to be on the floor. Baby, they did that wristband too goddamn tight. Okay, I said, why? And I know my wrist ain't that fat, okay? One thing about it, the wrist ain't really fat like that. But it was suffocating me. I said, excuse me, what is going on? My sister said, yeah, they put it on tight as hell. I said, oh, okay, I thought it was just me. Meanwhile, they was also giving out these little light Okay, because I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble or not. And if, at this point, who cares? You shouldn't have gave it to us. They was giving out these lights for the wristbands. Okay, now the people were saying, "Oh my God, they giving us wristbands or whatever." That's what they said on Saturday, right? And everybody was like putting up all these, synopsis and these little think pieces like, "Oh my God, Beyonce is so cool. She's so creative. She's so innovative." Now let me just bust y'all bubbles just a little bit. And I hate to do this for my girl because y'all know that's my girl and I stand up for her for any and everything, right? But this is nothing new, okay? This is probably new for Beyonce to use, but lights and stuff like this has been around for a minute in concerts. Case in point, my sister earlier this year took me to a Sugar concert. That is one of the boys from the BTS, them Korean pop boys or whatever. They had them army balls where the lights, the balls, is like a light thing, okay? Like looks like a little flashlight, but in the ball. And basically the same thing that this does, when it synchronizes and it comes on and it synchronizes to the music and all that stuff. Same thing. The Korean pop kids, they've been doing that forever. Okay. And I think somebody said somebody else did it too. I thought it was great. I thought it was great that she was incorporating it because that just made it so much more. It made the show really, really come alive, y'all. It really did. Because I was just like, God damn, how is this gonna work? And the technology, the Bluetooth technology to be able to control the lights for all of these things and to come on at the exact time, amazing. And it didn't even mess up or nothing like that. So we get up in there, the merch line was long as shit. We just walking around looking. I seen a few people. Shout out, the girl they call you, your Twitter name, it was Miss Thang. She was talking to me in my DM. She was like, "Girl, where your seat at? Because I'm in section 810. I said, well, 8-9. I said, well, I'm in 810. She was like, okay, cool. Baby, we standing in line to get something to eat where my sister was because I could not eat while I was there. I need to be able to just do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But my sister, she had to get a little something to snack on. I said, just give me a little bottle of water so I can stay a little, lubricated and hydrated. Because I gotta be on point when I get up there to perform, right? And so a girl come through. She was like, "Oh my God, Ashley." I was like, "Hey, girl." Now you caught me off guard a little bit because we was trying to figure out what was going on with the line, okay? So if I wasn't giving you the energy, that was just what it was. I just was caught off guard because it was a couple of things that was going on. But girl, it was nice to meet you. It was nice. Oh boy, I did not get your name because we literally got interrupted when we was leaving out. We was outside and we was walking because we was trying to find out what because we got lost. We was trying to find out what the hell was going on. And you was like, "Are you the blogger?" You Ashley, I didn't want to call your name when we was in the tunnel or whatever. And I said, you should have or whatever. And we got disconnected from there. Shout out to you. My bad for whatever broke us up or whatever. It was a lot of shit that was going on. So, shout out to you. We was in line. It was this other guy, bald head. He came up to me. He was like, "You a blogger? You friends with Kevin from the Scorpio show?" And I said, "Yes, that's me, whatever." And he was like, shout out to you and all that stuff. And he was like, "You real pretty in person." I said, "Oh my God, At first I was like, "Sir." In my mind, I'm like, "What you trying to say?" But also I took that shit as a compliment that it was supposed to be. Because I said, you know what? I felt pretty. And for somebody to tell me that I was pretty, I said, you know what? Thank you. Anyway, it was cute. It was cute, right? So we trying to get some food for my sis and her stomach. And we in line, and I'm noticing that everybody else's line is moving. And I'm finna be real. I don't know how it's gonna come off because one of the people that work with this person, they saw me, okay? And they follow me. Shout out to you, girl. Let me get your name. I hope this clears up before the end of the week. I just don't like the way I sound. What's her name? Kitty Kenji. Miss Kitty. Okay, girl, we was up in land and yo co-worker. Y'all need to go and tell her, like, baby, I'm pretty sure this ain't the only celebrities or so-called celebrities that you done seen. I'm pretty sure that y'all encounter a whole bunch of people when y'all be doing this stuff or whatever. And she needs to get used to it. And she needs to stay focused. It's a lot of people that's in line, okay? And we trying to get our stuff so we can get to our seats or whatever. this talking and holding, it's cute because it was giving very much you know, southern hospitality a little bit. Very nice, but girl, we are on a time crunch, okay? Hold on. Anyway, we on a time crunch. We trying to hurry up and get to our seats before this, because we don't know exactly what time this thing's supposed to happen, okay? Because at this point, it's already after 9. It's almost 9 o'clock. And we just like, girl, hurry up. What is going on? You want to know what threw her off? And this is what I got the issue with. I don't know if it's an issue, but I just felt some type of way. Because she's an older woman as well, you know. I can't yuck nobody young. But while we standing in line, all of a sudden we see this little commotion. I told my sister, I look over to my right, and I was like, who is that? And then I looked, and I said, I know that's not. Girls, Bobby Lights, right? Yes, the Bobby Lights from Love and Hip Hop Miami. So he was there in the concession. First of all, he was over there to get some food or whatever he was getting, and he butt the line. He butt whatever line that was over there. He went from back to the back and taking pictures and all that stuff with the people that liked him. And next thing you know, he's up in the front. I said, oh, so y'all just gonna let that happen? It wouldn't have been me. I would have said you're going to have to stand in the back of the line, because honestly, I just feel like, and you call this shade or whatever, I feel like if you really somebody of importance, somebody else will go get your stuff for you, so you won't have to mingle and wait in line and be in front of it. That's how I just feel. I just feel like that, because I ain't seen no other celebs or semi-celebs up on that floor standing in the line with the regular folks getting their food or whatever. Or, you know, maybe you're trying to show that you're a little down to earth and you just like everybody else. Okay, that's fine. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But Miss Girl saw him and she was like, oh my God, it's Bobby. Like, ah. Maybe because I'm older. Well, no, because that lady is older than me. I'm definitely probably older than Bobby. But at the same time, Bobby Lights, no shade, and he could possibly be a good person and just be putting on all the antics that he put on camera, but at the same time, it was just like, Bobby Lights, no shade. What are we getting excited for? I'm sorry because I come from the age where I don't know. The song that he did on the last Love and Hip Hop Miami, I didn't see that last night, but last week, or whatever song that he was practicing, it was actually kind of cute. I ain't even gonna lie. And see, that's the thing that pisses me off about Bobby Lights. He can, when he put his mind to it, he got a little bit of talent. But I don't know what he doing. He just squandering and being messy and just being a mess himself on TV. And I just don't understand it. I just don't understand. Do you want to continue to be known as Trina's cousin? Or do you want to be known as Bobby Lights, somebody that got talent and who can actually do something? Which one is it? Okay, he was down in Club Renaissance because I saw him in Club Renaissance and all that stuff. You know, so that's where he was. But we finally... Our line took forever to get through because Mama kept on telling everybody, oh my God, I just saw Bobby Lights. That's my baby. That's my baby. You know, and I was just like, oh yeah. She told that to everybody that was in line that came up to her, including myself. Mind you, you just repeated this whole story to the people that was in front of us and you told us. It was nice. We just laughed it off or whatever. But I was like, girl, hurry up, because I was ready. First of all, I had to go to the bathroom. And I was like, over Bobby Lights. I was just stuck on the fact it was over Bobby Lights. And again, people like who they like, and you can't, you know, judge it like that. But I'm just saying, okay, no shade to him, but you know, it is what it is. Moving on from that, we finally get our food. My sister ate her stuff. We went to the bathroom. Baby, I go to the bathroom. First of all, they had people up in there directing shit, right? Cool. It was moving smoothly because at one point the line was just going. Why was it so damn hot up in that bathroom? I just didn't understand. I get out the bathroom and I go over there trying to wash my hands. It is somebody up in there getting help by a security lady, and she had already threw up on herself. Baby, she had it all on that. Girl, they was helping her clean herself off. It was all on her chin. It was all on her shorts, on her legs. I said, damn, the show ain't even started yet. And y'all cutting up. Come out the bathroom. Baby, somebody is being wheeled away. All fucking ready, y'all. I mean, Miss Girl was just in there. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she was too drunk. I don't know if she had a little heat stroke or whatever. I don't know if she just it was just too much for her. Girl, she was sitting on that little makeshift wheelchair that the paramedics had like this. I said, damn, what happened? And I feel so bad for people that go through shit like that because y'all paid all that money to come and you ain't even gonna be able to see the show because your body failed you in that moment. And I'm just like, damn, I hope she okay because she really did not look like she was. It was a couple more people that got, you know, the paramedics and people had to come and get them medical stuff before the show even started. And I was just like, God damn, this is crazy. Meanwhile, I said, well, let me go ahead and drink this water so I can hydrate. Because I don't want nothing. Y'all know I have iron issues and all that stuff. I said, let me pop this pill so I can be good. I popped it before I left. Made sure I was on point with that. Because I'm not finna have no issues or whatever. Moving on from that, NRG Stadium, before we get to the show, what y'all really want to know, I'm going to just say this. One thing about it, compared to Soldier Field, that even though it took a lot to get inside the stadium, once we got into the stadium, it didn't take much for us to get down there to the floor. Now, I understand that stadiums and stuff are different each city, each place that we go to or whatever. Everybody's not on the same page, on the same one accord. But my whole thing is, how come we gotta, if we on the floor, why do we have to come up to the section 100 floor to go down all the way to the floor access? That was a hell in itself, because by the time it was time for us to go down, it was backed up because the ramp, the walkway is so fucking small. Only one person can go through on each side, and you got one side of people coming up and trying to come out that little narrow hole, and then you got the other people trying to go down. So you got all these people backed up at the bottleneck trying to go into one little fucking single line. So we just standing there waiting, and it's hot as shit. It's hot as shit. And I just said this should have been well organized a little bit better. If you let us out on the floor, how come y'all couldn't let us in that same way? I didn't understand that, but I was thankful that we didn't have to go back up, because that was a long ass trek down to the fucking floor, and I had to hold on to that. Girl, I could barely see because my hair was all up in my face. I'm holding on to the damn thing. I said, oh, I hope I don't have no accident because I'm gonna be so embarrassed. I really don't want to fall down these steps. Oh my god, I'm too big for this or whatever, because ain't nobody gonna be able to help me. You know, I be psyching myself out, and I be talking mess about my own self, and I be putting myself down for whatever reason that is. But we got down there. We got to our seats. I get to my seat. This lady was up in my seat, and I said, excuse me, miss, you got to get up. She was like, this your seat? I said, yes. She scooted her ass over into her seat, which was the seat next to her. I don't know where she was from. It looked like she probably was from, the flag was white, blue, and red, but I think it was just like this. It wasn't France, but it was something else. And I don't know if it was, let me see. Blue, red, and white. Blue, let me know. No. Blue, white, and red. Okay, it would look like this. Where's that from? Where is this from? Oh, it was French. But she wasn't speaking French. Maybe she was something else. But that's exactly what it was. It was a French flag, okay? Because I just looked it up. I said, all right, girl, because they were speaking in their language at one point, too. And I was just like, okay, And, you know, I thought I was going to have an issue, but I really didn't. You know, they was really up into the concert, and I was so glad that my section was into the concert, because one thing that you don't want when you go to a show, no matter what concert it is, you don't want to get into a section or to a row that everybody's just like, just there and not doing nothing. Even if they are enjoying it, you want to actually see somebody doing this and all that stuff. You want everybody to be activated. You know what I'm saying? You just want that to happen. And she very much was, and I was here for it. So again, we sat there and we waited. By the time we got to the seat, it was 9:20. The show was supposed to start at what? 8 o'clock. And it's what? 9:20, and we're still sitting there. They did have a DJ out there at one point, but then the DJ left, and I guess that signals that it's almost about to start, but it didn't. So you know the screen that looked like the TV or whatever when they trying to get the special announcement or whatever, all that stuff, and you got that up and the ball spinning in the middle or whatever. And so every single time I just knew this was gonna happen. It's this noise that pops up all of a sudden, and it sounds like clashing, like a little bit of thunder or whatever. People take that, if you've been to the show, you know exactly what I'm saying, because it happened at every show I've been to, and even if I seen the recording of it, it happened there on the live or whatever, where people would get so excited and they like, woo! And they start standing up because they thinking that that's about to happen, like the show is about to come on. It's about to start, and it doesn't. When we was in Chicago, it did that like 15 times, and still nothing happened. And I was like, y'all, just sit down. When the clouds come up on the screen, that's when the show is about to happen, okay? And so even though girl that was sitting next to me, she was trying to tell the people behind her, like, don't even get up because that's not even gonna happen or whatever. And then I'm sitting here like, how come y'all telling them not to get up, which is understandable and which was right, but then all of a sudden y'all get up. And I'm sitting here like, what's going on? It was a whole bunch of commotion and people was cheering and everything. My sister said, turn around because Matthew Knowles is up there in the risers. And I turned around, I said, all of them was up there. I was like, oh my God, Matthew Knowles really do look like Matthew Knowles. No shade, no. I was like, oh my God, that is Beyonce Diddy. Oh, Matthew, I don't know how I feel, but you know, thank you. DC turned right back around. I said, all right, well, let me turn my ass around then too. Okay. Who else was there in the building? It was a lot of people. Bobby Lights and all them. Everybody was up in Club Carter. It was a whole bunch of people up in the risers on both sides. But Matthew and I feel like the rest of the family was on the riser that was right but directly behind my section. In my section, A10 and A10, A9, we literally was the ones right behind the gate from Club Renaissance, right? So basically, when Beyonce go around that little record player, when she go around the little disc and she stopped right there, baby, she right there in front of us. Again, girl, I just had the time. I said, you know what? Call me if you need to get some good seats, okay? I will get you the good seats, all right? Once again, we're directly in front of the stage, okay? And so when the show finally started, right, Beyonce came out in that black lingerie looking type of situation that she had when she did, was it her birthday concert? When she opened up, I don't know, but it's lace and she had to look, it looked like the penny thongs or whatever, and it was just black, corseted and all of that. It was just really, really, Beyonce is fine as hell, okay? Beyonce is just, all right? You know, I don't know whether or not, I'm not even finna do that. I'm not even finna do that because I know people that watch, and I'm not even finna do that. Let me shut my mouth up. Because I'm finna say something about breaking up homes. I don't want to do that. You know, we just gonna be family. But I'm just say this. She is fine as hell. Now, when she got up there and she started singing, you know, the Dangerously in Love and Flawless, and when she started walking to that stage, you know, it comes after she does Flawless, and before she did Flawless, she was like, I want to say thank you to my parents, thank you to Houston, who I love, or you know, thank you to my parents or whatever, who I love. Y'all remember the speech that she said at the beginning of it was on Self-Titled. That's where we first heard it. And she won that award. And old girl that played on 227 was the one that presented it to her. May she rest in peace. And she said, the winner is Beyonce Knowles. That's where that come from, right? And she repeated that. Only a few people probably got that, but I got it immediately. So it was really cute. She said that both nights. And so when she started walking over there, after she do Flawless and all, so she started walking over there to the piano so that she could do 1+1. Miss Girl had the girls going. I said, God damn, Beyonce. I said, take them down, because the walk should be studied, okay? The walk, see, I don't care. This is where I go off at. The walk should be fucking studied. every fucking type of walk that she does need to be studied, because she just make it look so effortlessly, and she just make it look so fucking good. All right, mama, bam, 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 bam. I said, bitch, do that shit, you look good. Sat her ass down and started singing 1+1, did what she had to do. And when she got into all of that stuff, and we did I'm Going Down and all that stuff, sounded good. You know, of course, doing Tina Turner's what is it, Mountain High, all of that. It was great. It was lovely. Okay, I said, come on, vocalists, come on, vocals. Firstly, vocals. Okay, you do what you gotta do, and she did that. And I said, all right, we're about to have a fun night. I just felt it in my spirit, you know. And in that moment of my incitement, I almost had to catch a fucking case. And this is what I tweeted and said that, you know what? Houston, y'all ghetto as fuck. And this is what I'm talking about, because I said I explained. I do believe Soldier Field is bigger, and I know I keep on comparing. And I'm doing this because of the scale. Soldier Field is bigger, and I did remember telling y'all, I feel like I was in the same section in Soldier Field Sunday night that I was in the same section for Houston Sunday night, because I was literally directly in front of the stage. I was getting the same vantage point. And when I told y'all on Sunday night in Chicago, the security was just not playing, wouldn't let us do nothing, I meant that. The security tried to do that this time, but bitch, they barely had control, because you motherfuckers kept coming up there, especially these two black girls. And I'm singling them out. And one of them was sitting in my sister row. One of them gets in front of me with her hair down, flinging that bitch like, you're so close in front of me, and your hair is flinging into my chest. That should not be happening, because you're not even supposed to be here. And then your friend comes up on the side in front of me as well. She got a clear book bag on. It's on my stomach. Excuse the fuck out of me. And then you got your fucking phone with your light and everything that you got with it or whatever, your ring light to it, and you're trying to record the opening scenes and all that when she doing her little solo introduction to herself. Baby, that's understandable, but baby, do it from your seat. I paid money to sit right here, to stand right here, and that don't mean for you to come up on me and both of y'all try to scoot up in this space, because you can't be over that line. It was a red line on the floor that they want you in, and you can't be over that. So y'all huddling and trying to scoot in, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, could you move out of my fucking way? Okay, it is so disrespectful, and you all up on me and everybody else, the men that was in front of us, because you are trying to get into a spot that you wasn't even paid for. It was so fucking rude. And then there was another bitch in a blue jacket, shimmery jacket, did the same thing in front of them. And it came to a point where the lady came over there and told her that she needs to move. You need to go back to your seat. You need to go back to your seat. This bitch went like this to the security. So another security had to come up, and she gonna do the same thing to him, but then another one come up, and they had to get her ass to go back. You arguing with this man, and you already know that they know that you're not in your seat. Just take your ass back to your seat. They had to come up there multiple times for these bitches to go to their seat. Now, I understand being excited and trying to, you know, get a good shot, and you're not going to see what you want to see up close and personal, because the stage is all the way fucking in the back, all the way forward, I should say. If we looking this way, the stage is all the way forward. And even if you're looking at it through your camera, you got to zoom in so that you can see her personally. Just look at the fucking screen like everybody else. Oh my God, it was making me so mad. And I was just like, move, okay, please, because you on me. And I'm trying not to go there. I am really trying not to go there. And I'm just like, who the fuck does this? Who does this? And you just so rude about it. You don't say excuse me or nothing, or my bad, I'm sorry for bumping you. You just roll up on there just being fucking rude and ignorant. And then you're going to be ignorant with security? Like, they just trying to do their fucking jobs, okay? And I was glad that they had gave us enough room to even walk around and have enough space. So if you on the end, you could still be just, you know, have enough space to move and all that stuff. Because I had a lot of space. And baby, when I tell you I was going off after that, and they got them bitches back to their seat, I was fan for the rest of the concert. I was fan for the rest of the concert, because then this is when the concert truly started. Because this is when the Renaissance came through, bitch. This is what I want to see, okay? That interlude came on. It was this one boy that was in the front row, like 2 rows ahead of me. He was on the end. When I tell you that boy did not sit down, he was dancing his ass off through the end. I said, I love it. I love it. That's what we needed. And that's what we got. Baby, he was just going in. I said, I know it. I said, you be up in the club, bitch. You be up in the club. He was dancing like it. I said, I love it. When she came out and she did, you know, I'm That Girl, she put that coat on, everything. We got to see the little sparkly jumpsuit, you know, with the tits. And I was like, okay, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute. I love it, I love it. I'm here for it. As if I haven't seen this a million times already. And then when she comes out and she does Cozy. And when the stuff started lighting up pink, all of the lights started going pink, and you just, the whole arena, the whole stadium just lighting up, and it was flickering on and off, synchronizing and all that stuff to the music. It was amazing, bitch. I said, now I already knew what was gonna happen. I've seen this before in other shits, but baby, just to actually be a part of it, it's just like, whoa. And then when she did Alien Superstar, it was green. It was green. Oh, bitch. It was every fucking thing, okay? Everything. And it was doing that throughout the whole show. It was either pink, green, blue, white. Girl, it was every, I was just like, you know what? All right, Beyonce. What are we going to do for next tour? Whenever next tour shows up, you know? How are you going to outdo yourself? Because I would not lie to y'all, because I was a little concerned when we first saw Stockholm. Okay, Stockholm didn't give what they needed to give. That's what it was. And so I seen somebody said, Beyonce said all this shit for the United States crowd. Yes, because she knew we was going to give it to her. She knew we was going to give it to her. And I'm sorry that y'all didn't get that. Y'all wasn't give it to her like y'all was supposed to over there in Europe. No shade. Y'all a little bit too calm and a little bit too subdued. Some of y'all, not all. But, yeah, we was going up. We was going up, baby. When she did Cozy, Cozy was everything. When she did that, jiggy, 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 y'all know that is my part. Y'all know that is my part to do. The girl next to me, we both looked at each other. She was like, what? And I was like, yes, because we both did it at the same time. I said, oh, shit, bitch. Okay, you cool. Then, you know, when it do the interlude and she come back out and we about to do Cuff It that goes into Break My Soul and all of that shit. The best part of Cuff It, besides the fact that everybody knows the song, we up there, the Rose doing the dance and stuff, you know, we doing the Cuff It dance and all that shit. By this time, just about everybody know all of the choreography. So we all just doing the choreography for just about every song, right? So when it comes to, for me, it's when she mixes in Cuff It remix. Yes, and she do that verse, the rap verse for Cuff It remix. And then she's standing at the top of the stairs, all the way in the back, or all the way in the front of the on the main stage, and she does that, right? And then it goes into the little beat. I feel like that was Jameer's, aka Amorphous, that I be telling y'all about. I feel like that was his ear to mix the Cuff It remix in with Break My Soul. Not Break My Soul, but it has End of Time. If you listen to it, it's a mixture of End of Time, and then it goes into Break My Soul or whatever that they do. I love that. That breakdown to when she does the walk. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. The walk does it for me each and every fucking time. I just be like, damn. You want to know what? And you want to know what really sold me on that walk? When she did it, I wanted to see her do it in that pink Ivy Park dress. Oh, my God. She just so fine up in that. Anyway, I was just like, whoa, bitch. You know, I was just going off or whatever. And then so when we get to Break My Soul and she's coming around and everything, we was just going out because she was like, she's literally right there. Right fucking there in our face. Like, bitch, if I step up a couple of more steps, I could probably touch your ass. I'd probably get pushed the fuck down. But, you know, you could probably reach out and we'll probably touch each other, okay? Touch each other if you can. You know, that's what Diana Ross said. Reach out and touch. Make this place a better place if you can. We can. So after that, you know, we get that going through. I will say, because I didn't highlight them, her band is everything. The dancers are everything too, but that band, oh my goodness, I love the fact that she always give the band and the singers like a solo. Give them their own moment to just go the fuck off. When she was doing 1+1 and dude that's her guitarist, him with his titties out, oh my God. Oh my God, he does it every time. I'm gonna tell you something. He's a thirst trap like it ain't nothing. Because all his TikToks is him playing the guitar with his shirt off. I said, I know you get hella bitches or whatever it is that you like. Okay? But kills it each and every fucking time. And then Miss Girl who's fully pregnant, mama had her belly out. I said, that lady is ready to drop. I'm so glad. I know she probably glad they only got 2 more dates. Mama is ready. She is just, woo! I said, and to be that damn pregnant with that big old stomach, that's probably hurting your back. And to still be standing up there this whole concert, blowing into an instrument and giving it your all and still doing it and looking good. Bitch, more power to you. You the MVP, mama, okay? And her background singers, they was doing it. And I love when they do their little breakdown. They had their little song and their little solo songs or whatever. I love that. Of course, Break My Soul was everything. You know, Release the Wiggle. Yeah, I liked it. I saw the multicolor outfit in person. I said, all right, you know, at first I was like, but in person, it really goes. It really, really goes, okay? I said, all right, you got that, mama. Then when we did, cause yeah, we did. Of course, you know, when it came to the church girl, oh yeah, baby, we went off. And I didn't think that it was gonna evoke the same emotion, but it kind of did. It kind of did. Not to the same level as it did the very first time that she performed it, but baby, we was all feeling it. We was all feeling it. I look over, we all like this. I wanted everybody as soon as I get in his body. Girl, it was just every fucking thing. I said, see, this is what I like. The whole fucking section was just going off, okay? What other parts that I really wanted to talk about before we get there? Everybody on mute energy. That too. Baby, we won the mute challenge, okay? I am an honorary Houstonian for the day and for that time. Baby, we won the mute challenge both times, okay? Night 2 did that shit. Night 2, when she said everybody on mute in the actual song, nobody said a damn thing. Nobody said a damn thing. I said, bitch, we won that shit. But then when she came back after she did Church Girl and them, and she said everybody on mute randomly, you can hear a pin drop, okay? You can hear motherfuckers breathing. That's how fucking silent it was up in that bitch. And she was shocked. I said, God damn, bitch, we fucking did that shit. Okay, we was happy about that. We was happy about that. It's the little things. It's the little things. All right? I said, y'all can't come to Houston and just fuck it up. Y'all got to show out. In Houston, y'all fucking did that shit, bitch. And so, you know, you got that going on. When she was trying to do Church Girl, that motherfucking hat kept on tilting. All right. And at one point, she just took that bitch out and she was holding it. And I love the fact that when Beyonce have a slip up or a mess up or something to precede the mess up or whatever, it's not so obvious because of the way that she makes it she kind of incorporates it into like the show. So she don't make it so obvious that, oh, well, this is sliding off or, oh, this fucks up or whatever. You can't really tell sometimes on the first watch. But I saw that hat slip a little bit. She was trying to hold it, whatever. She just said, fuck it. She was holding it. And then when it got to a certain part in the song, Amari came over there, took it, and put it up or whatever. I said, see, the dancers and her are like this. Baby, they be on the same frequency, okay? They get it. And so, you know, you got that going on. We did Love on Top. Girl, by that time, Love on Top came, I was exhausted. I can't remember if Love on Top comes first or then the My Parade, Black, My Power, all that shit. I think My Power comes first. Because let me just tell y'all this. I was anticipating some things to happen. I was praying for some things to happen. And y'all know the reason why I wanted to go to Houston was because I said, bitch, one is going to be recorded. And I was right about that, okay? They had that black screen up behind the screen because they was going to be recording. It is professional camera work is going on. The guy is sitting there with the professional camera throughout the whole show. We didn't see that in Chicago. I didn't see that nowhere else. Baby, they was filming that shit like a motherfucker. And I said, oh, bitch. We, at one point, was singing and doing some part of the show. Somebody from Parkwood or whoever, she came out there with a camera that just stands up. And you can just pick it up and stand it up or whatever. She was filming our section. She was filming their section. I'm right there in the front, bitch. Y'all might see me on something. Y'all might see me on something. I'm just saying. Anyway. So you got that because baby, we was going off, we was giving, and I feel like as soon as we saw her recording, we just really lit up for real. And so then when it came to My Power, she did that. What did she do before that? She do Girls, Running the World, and Diva. Diva came out, then Girls. I was like, okay, that's cute or whatever. And then we hear My Power, the music. Do. Okay, you know, I'm glad that y'all giving that love because My Power was my favorite song off of The Gift. No lie, no shade. I know like people like Already, but I love Already too. But My Power is my go-to to pick me up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Give me that little energy to go take care of business. And so I love the fact that it's getting love and it's getting its own highlight. She do My Power, and next thing you know, Blue Ivy comes out. When I tell you the stadium went fucking up for this little girl, we went up. It was so fucking loud, baby. It wasn't even that loud when she came to Chicago. It was so goddamn loud, bitch. And she did her little thing, right? When she stood up there for her standing ovation at the end, you know, where she do her little send-off and all that stuff, and she takes her earpiece out, she was so blown away and shocked at how loud it was, because I believe it was loud on the first night, but the second night, it was deafening. I said, oh my goodness, the loud, I didn't even think that the stadium could get any more louder than it got from when she first came out, but when she in it, it was just like 10 times louder. Okay, and she was shocked. She looked like she was about to cry a little bit. You could tell she was a little bit overwhelmed by all of the love. And they was chanting, blue, 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 blue. Beyonce was shocked by it. The whole moment was a great moment. It was just amazing. And then, you know, Beyonce on that tank. And next thing you know, we hear Partition. And then it goes into Savage. I said, bitch, don't play with me. Because this is the reason why I really wanted to come. I said, don't play with me, bitch. Do not play with me. Next thing you know, I hear the verse going. I said, okay. And before I even heard the rapping come in, my eye said, look over to your right, Ashley. And as I'm looking, I see this person with this flowy wig coming down. I said, bitch, that's me. Oh my God, bitch, you heard how I just did that. Imagine that at the highest octave. At the highest octave times 100. I had my fan in my hand and I almost broke that bitch. I did not know that I was going to react like that. Y'all know I love me some Megan Thee Stallion, and y'all know I've been wanting to see her. Oh my God, y'all. When I tell you I lost my shit, I lost my voice, I felt something just strained right here in my throat, and I didn't give a fuck, okay? I was just like going the fuck off. Megan looks so fucking good in person. I said, oh my God, because you know, sometimes looks can be deceiving, you know, social media and editing, and I was just like, oh my God, she was so fucking... Y'all, I was in heaven. I was in bliss. I said, you got Beyonce that I love, and you got Megan that I love. Oh my God, both of them on the stage together. And I got to witness this, and this is all that I really wanted. And I've been putting it out there from day one. from day one. And then my tweet went viral when I said, oh, we definitely getting Megan in Houston when we got Kendrick Lamar up in LA. Bitch, and somebody was like, nah, I don't think so. And look what happened. Both nights. I said, bitch, just count on me. I'll tell you what it is. Okay? Even though I was just assuming, you know, but it came true. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, oh my God, bitch. My night was made. I could have went home after that. Happy as hell, bitch. Because I done seen all my peoples, okay? Girl, it was just amazing. I said, you know what? We can talk this. And then when we get into doing, by this time, my throat is trashed. Because I do realize that something did something in my throat. I felt it strain when I screamed. I never screamed like that. Even when Beyonce first came on stage, I've never screamed like that, right? And then when we did Love on Top, I feel like I further damaged it because every time we had to sing Love on Top, when I was in Chicago, when we did it at the whichever other tour she did, I think the Formation tour, when she did it in Chicago, she did it in Houston, baby, each and every time, that motherfucking song is more difficult than you ever would think. I said, oh my God, no wonder why these singers be straining and fucking it up when they try to sing it. Because, bitch, that shit took me down. I said, oh my God, I'm trying to get that octave, and I'm sitting there like, oh, my voice ain't going nowhere. I can't really hear nothing because it ain't nothing really coming out. It is straining. I almost passed. I said, bitch, am I about to pass out? It's just a lot. I said, oh, I'm trying to keep up, but I can't. Oh my God, that song is so difficult, and you would never really think it. Okay, and I'm sitting here like, Beyonce gets on stage just about every other night, or every night sometimes, or every other night. And she is performing and singing these songs. And I'm just trying to understand, how is it that her voice is still intact? And that it's never gone out. Let me not put that on, but I just had to. Because if that does it, maybe because we out here screaming and she's singing at regular voice level. But, wow. And how come her feet, I just want to know, do her feet be hurting afterwards? Because you're performing all night in heels and stuff like that. We standing up in one spot, in one little area, going off for 2 hours. Do y'all know, this morning I woke up and I was like, what's going on? My ankle was hurting yesterday. Y'all know where I had my surgery at, right? It's healed. It's a scar right there. But it's 9 out of 10 probably ain't fully healed. I don't know. All I know is I was fine when I came back from the ankle wasn't really hurting like that when I came back from the concert. When I woke up that morning and I went to the airport, it was fine. But then I stretched my foot out while I was sitting there waiting to get on the plane. And then when I got up to go to the bathroom before we boarded the plane, it felt like somebody was stabbing me back there around that area. Baby, do you know it's like a knot right there right now? I said, what the fuck is going on? And it was a little bit inflamed. I said, oh my goodness. And do you know I have a blister on the side of that same foot from Sunday night? I said, bitch, what? I ain't had no socks on in my shoes or whatever. It was too fucking hot for socks. I'm just going to tell y'all that. It was too hot. I ain't had no socks on. And so that's probably why I got the blister. But bitch, I have a blister on the side of my foot from that shit. I said, wow. And I had on some new shoes. So there's that. I did that to myself. I said, wow, bitch. Fucked up. Okay? Fucked up ain't even a word. I said, oh my God, look at this. And I will tell you this. I didn't have a hard time walking. My feet really wasn't that messy when I woke up the next day. I thought I was, but I had to remember the reason why my feet hurt the way that they hurt the last time I went to the show is because I went back to back. But this time, I was actually good. I was walking great and all that stuff. It was just my ankle that was hurting, that little piercing pain. And I see what it is. And I said, God damn, this is crazy. But the show was fucking amazing, bitch. The show was fucking amazing. And then before that, before I cut this off, y'all, we got Blue Ivy. We got the Mute Challenge. We got Megan Thee Stallion. And I got to see the big three. Oh my God, I cussed that bitch out so many times when when she did that shit in LA. When she did that shit in LA for the first time and we didn't get it in Chicago, I cussed her out. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. And I feel like when I said when I get to Houston, you better do the big three, that she took it in account and she said, I'm tired of this bitch. I really am. Like, I'm really gonna slap the fuck out of her when I see her if she don't shut the hell up. Let me just throw this over there so she can shut the hell up. And I feel like I did this for us. I did this for us. I made this shit happen. Oh my God. I feel like I really made this shit happen. Because she did it Saturday and I said, bitch, you better do it Sunday. And she did that shit Sunday. Because when I saw that interlude come up, the visuals, I said, bitch, we getting the big three. They was looking like, girl, what? I said, look, the interlude, this is for the big three. We was like, are you serious? I said, yes, bitch, what are you talking about? And then I will say that interlude, while they setting up for Thick, because they have to put the polls out there, it was very much given. If y'all remember, was it the Formation tour or the Mrs. Carter tour? No, it was the On the Run 1 tour, I think it was. Was it? When she came out there and she was doing, I'm feeling sexy, and she had her ass cheeks out, and she was giving a little pole dance on the pole. That's what Thick is giving with those poles out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, doing a little interlude or whatever, and they showed the little visuals and all that stuff, and it's the green screen stuff, and the green screen and all that stuff, and the green or whatever, and then it goes to that robot that dancing that was supposed to be her. Bitch, that robot was getting down. I said, you better roll it, twerk, twerk. I said, you better do that shit, bitch. I said, I know it's a little AI type of shit, but it was getting it. It was getting it. I said, oh, Beyonce, that shit kind of, everybody coming up on your shit, showing you up. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, then the polls came out, and then she did Thick, right? We was all up in it. That's that thick. Okay, we stood out. I was like, ah! All right, and then it came to All Up in Your Mind. I saw them because the silver crates, whatever that she sits on, that was directly in front of us. And so we saw them pulling them up, and the crew was putting them right there. I said, bitch, she not gonna be right in front of us. When I tell you she was right in front of us, she was right in front of us. I thought she was going to turn around and do it in Club Carter, you know? Because I remember one of the last videos I seen her do it, she was doing that shit for Jay-Z. And he was in Club Carter, okay? In the back. And she was basically fucking that nigga through song. And I said, oh, bitch, we ain't going to be able to see it. No, that bitch did it directly towards us. And the part that got me and almost made me on myself, I said, oh my God. Oh my God, I said Lady Wood like a motherfucker, bitch. She was walking around the circle to get to where she was on the second stage, right? And every time, like, she'd get to a certain spot, she'd stop because the outfit, she had that blue flame outfit with the blue cowboy hat. She'll walk around, get to this spot right here, stop, look at the audience, tilt her hat. Keep walking, stop, tilt her hat. Bitch, when she did that to us, I said, oh my God, you know what? I ain't got no more money, but whatever I got, you can have it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like I would be if I was a nigga, and even now, I would be a sucker and just be like, you know what? It don't take much here. You can have it all. You know what I'm saying? Because that did it for me, bitch. I said, child, wow. I said, I'm in love. I don't know what it is. I said, what the fuck is happening? I said, baby, we supposed to be cousins. No, I don't want to be kissing cousins. We supposed to be cousins, but goddamn, what the fuck is going on? This is a lot. I said, oh, she did her thing, and this is where I got pissed off. Because I filmed that part, and I was going to film All Up in Your Mind, and as soon as she sat her ass down on that silver container, all the motherfuckers rushed over into the aisle. All in front of me, even the girl next to me, they went right past me. I said, excuse the fuck out of me. You're all in front. I said, oh my God, so I couldn't even get it right. And then before we even got that, it was a fucking fight or something that was going on. Not a fight in my aisle, but some discrepancies with the freaking seats. They had to pull all the people out the seats in one row. The security was up there going back and forth with somebody for a good 5 minutes. I said, what the hell? Y'all are ghetto as hell. Come to find out somebody was fighting up there in the rafters, and the girl in the video that we saw, we actually walked past the bitch in the pink. Yes, I said, what? When we was walking back to the hotel, I said, ain't this some shit? Girl, anyway. And then we got drunk in love too. All up in your mind. God damn, that really did something to my soul. I said, whoo, that is a bad. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can't fuck with Beyonce. Y'all can't fuck with Beyonce and her beauty. Like, bitch, that bitch is fine as fuck. Chef's kiss. Woo, I don't know what it is about them Texas girls, because y'all like me. Y'all like me. I really don't know, because a lot of people that I talk to have been from Texas. And yeah, you know, we can make that happen. Y'all was fat as fuck, but I will say that y'all are some beautiful ass people up in Texas. Texas, Houston, whoever, bitch, y'all are beautiful. Okay, give yourselves a fucking round of a fucking applause, bitch. Okay, cause y'all fucking did that shit. Baby, when the show was over with, it was quite depressing. It was cute. And it was quite depressing when we was trying to get out, because we came out and we went the wrong way. So we had to trek all the way back to the front to where we came in at. And we finally got there. We walked past the tour buses. They was getting on the tour buses and shit. I was like, oh, look at the dance. The fact that I know some of their names. Oh, when we was coming out the stadium, because they finally let us up through the field entrance or whatever. You know, if they playing football, where they come through that way. They let us up that way. I said, why y'all ain't do that in the first place when we first came in? So we on the ground, right? And so while we coming out the tunnel, they told us to wait or whatever. Hurry up and get past the wait, because the dancers was on the carts trying to come through. And, you know, we got to see Honey. Darius is so fucking beautiful. Oh, my God. Ooh. People go up for Honey, and it's understandable. But Darius, that face is everything. Oh, my God. When they did Pure Honey, oh, I love it. I fucking love it, baby. I did. I immensely enjoyed myself. Oh, y'all. As I sit and I watch and I listen to myself, it's like this is not really me, or is it? Because I'm pretty sure y'all have never really seen me go off like this. Stand, as you say, because I don't like the stand word, but I have to admit that that's just what it is. And the only person that I've ever done this for, this only time, is Beyonce, and I already told you the reason why at the beginning of the video. And it's just like, oh my God, I love it. I'm here for it. I don't know what the fuck we gonna do when it's over, because there's only 2 more stops. And what is Act 2? What is Act 3? When are they coming? I don't want anything to come anytime soon, like back to back like that, because I do feel like she needs her rest and Blue needs to go to school. Okay, granted, 9 out of 10 is the tutor on tour or whatever, and she probably getting homeschooled, but Blue needs to go to school. Okay, she needs her break too. Okay, she needs her vacation. All right, she's a working woman, a working girl, and a working woman with her mama. Her mama the working woman, she the working girl. Blue has come into her own, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it was just beautiful. Y'all, I was so tired the next morning. We barely even went to sleep because the concert ended like after 12 o'clock. We didn't get back until, we didn't get back to the concert until after 1. We didn't get back to the hotel, I should say, after 1. Mind you, the hotel is just right there. That goes to tell you all the shit that went down. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, when we came out the concert, right? Mind you, we was going the wrong way at this point and we didn't realize it. As we walk in, somebody comes up. I see this person with this blue fedora on and his multicolored outfit, right? Patchwork like outfit. And they had these glasses on. It was a guy. And he pointed at me, and then I realized exactly who it was when I saw the fedora and it started coming up a little closer. So I pointed back and he gave me a hug and he was like, oh my God, that's you. You review our show when I was on College Hill. And I said, oh, bitch, this is Blame It on Quay. I said, what? Look at TT. He looked really nice and he smelled really nice. And you know what? I respect people that watch my stuff, even if I am critiquing them, because I did have a little some things to say about him as well on the show, some of his actions, but I did enjoy it. And I respect people who don't get offended and know that it's just, you know, we have to be truthful or whatever, and they can respect that. And I was just like, oh wow, that is crazy. I didn't get no picture, I didn't ask for no picture, and we was all in a rush, but for him to come up and to give me a hug and all that stuff, and I was just like, oh shit, you know. So, and I remember watching TT back in the day when TT was TT, for real, for real. But that was a moment as well. So y'all, yeah, that was a highlight. I ain't even gonna lie. But it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I had an amazing time. I couldn't wait to get back home though. I couldn't wait to get back home. And I'm so glad I'm here. I just need to feel a little bit better. Cause I just feel like trash right now. Oh my God. Oh, it was the air in the hotel room that was dry as hell. It was the stuffiness and the dryness on the actual plane. It was the coldness of the airport, and it was just so many temperatures and stuff that was going on, and I think it just threw my body out of whack. And then the fact that I fucked up my vocal cords a little bit. Oh, girl, I'm gonna be all right. But my Renaissance experience has come to an end. I want Beyonce to just rest her ass for a year. For a year. And I know somebody gonna be like, oh no, get a bitch a break. Okay? Get a bitch a break, all right? But y'all, and I don't care how long this shit is. Y'all know I can talk. Y'all probably gonna fast forward to the shit anyway. But y'all, I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm happy that I went out and I did what I wanted to do and I enjoyed myself. And there's nothing left I can say. See y'all later. Peace.